Yo, welcome back to Crazy Ball TV. Thank you for being in the building. Thank you. Appreciate you guys. Please share, sub, like. Don't forget about the notification bell. Important for notification purposes. So when we are on, you'll be notified right away. Otherwise, sometimes you might receive it like 2 weeks later. You'll be like, what are these people talking about? So yeah, man, big up to all of you guys in the building. Thank you. Please share, subscribe, and like. Let's get this subs up. We are what, 599? We're trying to get to 600. So at least by the end of the stream, let's get to 600. And I mean, let's get to 600. Big up to all of you guys who have been our new subscribers. Thank you. I appreciate you guys very much. Yeah, so where do we begin, man? Where do we begin? This thing is starting to get very frustrating. Extremely frustrating. I told you guys that if Liverpool does not get 3 points, I'm going to the dark side. No, we didn't even get 3 points. We didn't get any at the cathedral called Anfield. Somebody needs to let me know what's going on right now. Because at this point, I don't think we got the answers. And Liverpool's supposed to be the smartest club in the Prem or even in Europe. Everything that we do is methodically done. Nothing we do is by accident, right? We plan things very carefully. We don't just do things off the cuff. Everything is methodically designed, not just for the now, but also for years to come. So right now, why is it looking like we have no plans at all as Liverpool Football Club, the big bad Liverpool? Yeah, somebody, I need. At this point, I don't even have the words to say from what we witnessed yesterday. It seems like the manager, the whole 2 weeks, did nothing. Now, I don't want to come at him because we heard he did go on vacation. Brother, you have lost 3 games straight and you decide to go on vacation. It's okay. Go on your vacation. You deserve it. But when you come back, what was the plan? What was the backup? Did you tell anybody else, everybody else how to go on vacation? The coaches that you work with, everybody had to go on vacation. Big up to Gary, man. How you doing, boss? He said bench Isak, he will get sack slot. What does Isak got to do with this? I don't understand why you put it on Isak. What does Isak got to do with this? How many chances was created for him? He had 1 good chance, and that came from the center back. That does not make sense. Ekitike came off the bench and all the shot he had was all over the place. Just because he had a couple moments of excitement does not mean he did anything. He didn't do anything. His shots were all over the place. At least hit the frame. Gakpo hit the pole 3 times. Stop blaming on the wrong people. Liverpool fans, if we say we better than everybody else, stop blaming on the wrong people. Big up yourself. Thank you for coming through as always. I appreciate you. But today, everybody can get it. I myself can get it. Because I've looked through the spaces, and everybody who's been chatting has been chatting nonsense, including myself. This thing is not looking good. The manager has no plan. All he keeps doing is going after the game and making excuses, talking about, oh, the ref. When has Liverpool ever had favor from the referees? Why do we keep blaming referees, even if the referees are wrong? When has Liverpool ever even got obvious calls? Nothing. So why are we talking about the referees? They scored in 63 seconds. There was no plan in playing Manchester United yesterday. The goal came in at 63 seconds. You telling me Liverpool, the champion, could not score a goal within, and you're going to tell me they should have called it a foul? I don't care what the referees do. We won the league last year and they made horrible calls against us. Big up to Ro, man. How you doing, brother? He said, I want him gone. What happened yesterday was unforgivable. The second half was an embarrassment. Verts in the brother. And Mandem is telling me, let's bench this player. Already blaming other people. I'm starting with the manager. The manager he hasn't changed. He's not changing. That's why a lot of people say they want to go. And right now, I told you guys, if we do not get 3 points, I'm going on the dark side. And guess what? I'm with my boy Zuberi. I'm with Savage. I'm with Eds. He needs to go. The only way I changed my mind, and that's a big if, is if he wins the league and the Champions League. You could not spend 450 million in the summer and come in and make excuses and start blaming referees and start showing tactics about what Arsenal is doing. Brother, what are you doing? What are you doing? Fix your problem. Stop worrying about what Arsenal is doing. What do you want Arsenal to do? The game was whatever Arsenal is doing and winning games. Is it illegal? So why are people talking to me about what Arsenal is doing? Stop. Liverpool, we are the champs. We are the best. We don't make excuses. Even when we have a glare obvious excuse, we still don't make it. We keep winning. What are you saying? He says Slot has Frankfurt and Brentford. If he loses sack it's not going to change anything. Bro, at this point, I said, let him go now. I called Edwards yesterday. I told Edward, I said, hold off on that contract that you guys are trying to sign. Hold off on the contract. He does not deserve it right now. Because what's going to happen is you give him a new contract. This thing is going to keep going on and keep going on. The fans are going to be real frustrated. And it will come to a point where you got to keep him till he, at least you got to give him a year. And I understand people are saying, well, what do you think it shows to the other clubs? I mean, the other upcoming managers. You win the league and you get sacked. Well, some of you guys have talked about Chelsea. Some of you guys have talked about Real Madrid. Guess what they did when their manager won the league and didn't do well the next season? Deuces. Now, obviously, I'm not in the camp of sack manager, sack manager, sack manager. You know, something has to work. But brother, this is not your first year. And just because you won the league last year, afford you money in the bank to screw up the entire time. That does not work like that. That's not what a big club that works. You saw from day one, you had no plan. Fix the problem. Was he? I asked this question at the beginning of the season, and everybody said, nah. The assistant manager who left, was he the man who actually won us the league? Because since he's gone, it seems like this brother don't know what he's doing. I asked you guys that a while ago, and people said I was talking shit. You know what I mean? I brought this up. I said, was it because of the other man, the assistant manager? His name has eluded me right now. If somebody remember him, please put him on in the chat. Was he the one who actually won us the league? Because since he's been gone, it looked like the preseason looked like we didn't have a plan. The players came in, brand new players who are some are world class, some on the verge of becoming world class. It seems like he didn't have a plan for them. Hence the reason why K-Mac is like, are they these players? Was it his or was it Edwards who brought them in? So that's the question. He's acting like he doesn't know how to deal with superstars. And then when you go on TV, when you beat somebody, you go out there and you tactically tell everybody how you beat that team. And every single time, people are telling you, brother, the style you're playing is making your defense vulnerable. You were said in your face. This was not something that somebody wrote on the newspaper where, oh, you heard somebody say it on the channel or somewhere. Jamie Carragher, who I do not listen to, told you after you won a game right in your face, saying that the style you're playing, you're creating less chances, you are open right in the middle, and your defense is vulnerable. And he told you right in your face. You came up with, oh, this is the reason why, just the first game, blah, 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 blah. And the same thing has been happening day after game, after game, after game. And he is not making any changes. So Liverpool have no bloody midfield, Kwesi. We have the midfield. The brother is using them wrong. He is using them wrong. He doesn't have last year when he came in, he used Jurgen Klopp team, slowed it down, and we won the league. And it worked. When he got figured out towards the end of last season, instead of him having the whole year, see, this is not something that just happened at the beginning of this season. I was in the favor of saying, hey, and I've always said this team will not be at its best until next season. I'm still being believing that even if we change the manager, we're still not going to see it. But you can see that there's something glare problem, and he hasn't figured it out. And the problem started where? In January. At least methodically try to figure it out as you go, because yes, it will take time, but let us see what the progression is. Right now, we have no clue what where we headed, and this manager don't know what he's doing. I want him out. The only way I change my mind is if it's not just going to be a couple wins and then I change my mind. I'm changing my mind only if he wins the league or the Champions League. That's the only time I'm changing my mind. I will eat whatever humble pie they call it, but I'm not going to be one of those people where, oh, he won 2 games. If something starts to go well, I will say, okay, I'm seeing the changes. I will say that, but that does not mean I'm going to change my mind. This brother has no plan right now. And we need to, that needs to be talked about. Big up to the man, Nee. How you doing, boss?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good, man.
Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. Bro, it's like at times Obosla and Maka were standing next to Isak. Isak was the one that went deep to brother. How many times I've been telling people, but I'm the one that I'm told, oh no, he needs to come deep and get the ball and recycle it. Why is Isak okay? Yesterday, there was at one point where Bradley did something right, where he overlapped, had the ball on the byline, and when it was time for him to cross, he looks on his left and nobody was in the box. And guess what he did? Give the ball back to Salah, and Salah bring it back all over again. And they recycled that foolishness again. Guess where Isak was? Isak was in the center circle because he's the one who started that play. What the hell is going on there? Who come up with something like that? You've spent 125 million pounds, and your striker is the one starting the play, and he is in the center circle. Everybody's ahead of him. This is Gary says Slot is missing these at his misuse. Yeah, that's why I was disagreeing with you saying that bench Isak. It has nothing to do with him. The man is standing there. All he did the whole 75 minutes that he was playing was just running. I don't know if that's part of him trying to get him fit. Is you know what, brother? You just gonna run. Big up Red, man. I've lost it, man. Today I'm just calm. Yesterday, I'm just calm. Yesterday was a whole different something. You know what I mean? Yesterday was something right now, brother. It's always someone else's fault. And that's the thing. I'm tired of listening. Somebody needs to tell him from now on, you are not doing the press conference anymore. I don't care if Virgil went in and sucker punched McAllister. Why are we making excuses for the refs? The refs have never been on our side. I don't care even we won 10-0. The refs have never been on our side. We should never talk about the refs. Don't talk about the stats about how Arteta is winning. They won with a corner kick again. Good for them. Guess what? It's not illegal. You take when Liverpool, when Jurgen Klopp went and hired a throw-in coach, what do? We celebrated him. Every little margin was needed to beat that juggernaut called City. So why have we all of a sudden we start making excuses about, oh, he's out here talking about 60% of their goals are set pieces. So where's yours? Where's your stats? Tell us your stat that you've been winning games with. Big up yourself, Rasta. Thank you so much for coming in. Big up, man. Yeah, at this point, he needs to go. And number two, I've always come in here and bash Salah. Today, I don't need to talk about Salah because you guys already know what Salah is. We don't need to beat on a dead horse. Nothing has changed. The next person I'm putting my eye on, because if I'm going to do the same thing to Salah, is Virgil. Both of you guys made a whole scene about getting a new contract, and you two are the ones that are costing us the league this year. Virgil needs to stop making those mistakes and being lethargic about it, because every time he makes a mistake, it affects everybody. Nobody's on the level of Virgil, so his mistakes are catastrophic. Yesterday, if anybody comes in and tell me it was Konate's fault, oh my God. You made a mistake. The ref did not make the call. You could have sprinted back to cover Mbeumo. Konate had his person. There's no need for Konate. There's nothing Konate could have done to come back and cover Mbeumo. All he did was he's pointing. What are you pointing on, brother? What are you pointing? Cover. And every single time he does something like that, everybody, we all kept quiet because he's the best center back in the world, which he is. At this point, Virgil, you need to stop making mistakes, because every time you make mistakes, it affects everybody, and you never take the blame, and the blame is all over on everybody else. Manchester United came in with balls the size of grapefruit and say, you know what? We're going to keep running Virgil's side. And you know what? Kirkers played very well. I'm standing on two toes and say Kirkers played very well. Virgil didn't do anything. The only reason why it looks like Virgil played well is because Manchester United kept throwing the ball in the air and nobody can beat him. So in stats, he looks like, wow, Virgil played well. No, he did not. And right now, I'm tired of him making mistakes. Yes, we could always blame Salah. Very easy to blame Salah because he was not creative. He didn't do nothing to support the team. Nothing that Salah did. But Virgil, I'm tired of you making mistakes. and people started using you as a meme. You guys wanted the money, we gave you the money. We spent an entire season last season trying to get you guys to sign a contract. You guys asked for players. You asked for players, and we gave you those players. Yes, the manager is getting 90% of this blame, but still, Virgil, I need you to stop messing up. Yesterday, you could have sprinted back. And number two, you are the defensive man. So you need to structure everybody and say, bro, whatever the manager is doing is not working. Everybody stays back. And when he gets the ball, he's standing there 50 minutes waiting for everybody to set up. Why aren't you telling people to move around? He is the captain, right? Virgil is the captain. He also takes blames. And today he's not gonna hide the smoke. My captain, come in front of the class. It's easy to blame Konate. It's easy to blame Kerkers or blame Bradley and Frimpong on the other side or the midfielders. Yes, McAllister should have never started. We heard the manager not being happy at McAllister for playing at the useless game at Argentina. And guess who he starts? Okay, I'm going to shut up. I'm going to shut up a little bit. But like I said, today I'm calm. Today I'm very calm.
Take over.
Today I'm calm. Yesterday was a whole different thing, right? And right now, Virgil, Salah, Slot out. The only way I change my mind is if they win a league or a Champions League. I said it 10 toes deep. Virgil, Salah, Slot out.
Wow.
That's what I'm saying.
Quite definitely crashed out. I mean, definitely crashed out. Look.
Even K-Mark won't go that far.
I'm not going to rage. All right, I'm not going to rage. The biggest problem I've got is you're tactically set up completely wrong in games now. Completely. Like if you look at the Manchester United game, we played 2-3-5. We had our left back and our right back in midfield with Gravenberch on his own, and we had McAllister and Dominic Szoboszlai in our attack. So we are completely overloaded in the wrong areas of the pitch consistently against the opposition. And all the opposition had to do against Liverpool was kick a long ball. Manchester United didn't play the ball from the goalkeeper to a defender once in that game. Once. Like, the goal kick didn't go to a defender. It went long. And it totally outpassed all of our midfielders and all of our attackers because everybody was in one area. So the goalkeeper was like, okay, what is the plan? Well, the plan is simply to kick a long ball against Liverpool because if Virgil van Dijk or Konate head the ball, which they did, by the way, Virgil van Dijk and Konate won every single headed duel in the game. But the problem was, as soon as they headed the ball, it went straight to a Manchester United player because our midfielders were in the attack throughout the entire game. Look, Arnie needs to understand right now that he's playing in the Premier League, and every single team in the Premier League sets up differently to combat the opposition. Like, if it worked in the Eredivisie, then it worked in the Eredivisie, but it isn't going to work in the Premier League because other managers sit there and go through these tactics analysis and go, how do we get at Liverpool? How do we combat this system? They won the league last season. They beat us last season. We don't want it to happen again. And that's what they do in every single game. Like, we are so naive right now. And I said this ages ago on your channel, mate. It is like they won the league, went on holiday, and just put the feet up and went, well, it's going to be easy again next season. Well, it was going to be harder this season. It was going to be harder because the opposition worked you out. You have to change the way you play and your styles and your tactics every single year. That's what makes Pep Guardiola so fucking good. Like this season, Pep Guardiola's probably going to win the league. And he's probably going to do it with long ball to Haaland because he's gone, you know what? That looks like a system that's going to work this season now. It looks like people are playing long ball, people are playing long throws, people are playing long kicks. It seems to be working this season. Arne Slot has got no idea how to change and how to adapt to the Premier League this season. And the worry is, I don't think he's capable of doing it. I don't think he's capable of doing it because you look at the Chelsea game and you look at the Manchester United game, he reverted back to last season. He played every single player that he could that was there last season. He played them all. And he still got exactly the same performance. So your old team that knew how to play your system last season, not your new players, but your old team, they are not even performing in that system now. So what's going to change? The only way it's going to change is if you literally play all of your new players and give them a new system to play and go, look, guys, we are just going to have to run with this now. And the system that's got to be played is you need to have more midfielders on the pitch because we have midfielders that can control the ball and we have a lot of possession. And we're always going to have that at Liverpool. We're always going to be able to have possession more than the opposition. Yeah? That's what you have to work around. Put a load of midfielders in that team, make your defense more solid, and then have Wirtz and Isak as your game changers. Build your team around a strong midfield and Wirtz and Isak. Because you haven't got Trent and you haven't got Salah now. Sorry, you haven't got Trent and you haven't got Salah. Salah clearly isn't working for a slot system. And I'll be really clear on this. Last season, Mo Salah won us the league by Christmas with Jurgen Klopp's system. Arnie brought his system in 2025 and we have fell off a cliff. 10 losses in 23 games. Why isn't anybody talking about this? We've lost 10 games in 23 games. And we've still got like 6 draws in there. This is diabolical form. Diabolical form. Nobody's talking about it. They're all talking about, oh, we won the league, you won the league, you won the league. Fuck me, we won the league by Christmas because Mo Salah scored something like 18 goals and got like 12 assists. But then Mo Salah dropped off a cliff and scored barely anything and got barely any assists at the end of the season. At the end of the season, it was Luis Diaz. And Luis Diaz was playing for a new contract, remember? He was begging for a new contract, Luis Diaz. He's playing for a new contract. Mo Salah signed his new contract. Virgil van Dijk signed his new contract. And they all fucked off on holiday. And they've not come back. The guy has to motivate the team. And right now, he's dropping the players he signed. Isak and Wirtz have not played an entire game together. They haven't played a half together yet. Because he takes Isak off and then he puts Wirtz on. Or he plays Isak and Wirtz doesn't play. They are your star men. You spend 225 million on them. That in itself should make the director of football sit there and go, I'm not sure this guy's going to be the guy that's going to move us forward. He's not playing the guys I just spent 225 million on. He's making me look like a mug.
What's going on, Nee?
I honestly don't know. And I said this on your last show. The only way Arne Slot's going to get anything this season if Mo Salah pulls it out of his arse again.
And right now, Mo is useless.
He's 34 years old, mate.
Exactly. So that's why you brought
Hazard's playing charity football, mate.
That's why you brought Isak. That's why you brought Isak and Wirtz in to take the load off and let Mo Salah relax. And he's not doing it. Mo is not creating anything for anybody. He's not doing anything for anybody. Nobody's scared of Mo. Even if this was, if Mo was playing a little bit better, teams will still be like, hey, let's be careful with them, which will open up the attack. But right now, nobody cares. They are playing one man on him, and he still can't beat people. Yesterday, he had a touch, and he hit his shin guard, and the ball went back 10 yards. Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Anyway, I used to
Big
be
up, Irishman.
I'm usually the one that runs. And today maybe I need to be the one.
A rant by me. I didn't think it was that much rant. Was it ranty? Okay, maybe.
No. No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about Kwesi. I'm talking about
calm,
Kwesi.
man. I'm calm. What are you talking about? I'm calm.
You remember? Sorry, Irishman. I know you wouldn't like this. You remember when Klopp came in, and then he had a very terrible team. But anytime you play, month after month, year on year, you could see progression. You could see that we are doing something better.
Yeah.
So it was easier to say that, oh, okay, let's give this man a chance. It's getting better. You can see that he's improving the team, he's improving the squad. Let's put last year aside because we can't keep dwelling on last year. This season, I've not seen anything from match day 1 to 8 and the caps in between. I've not seen anything to think that this manager is trying to fix something or is improving the squad or the team. I haven't seen anything. If anything, it's getting worse. As they play together more, it is getting worse by the day. And I'm asking myself, can you at least stop sounding like Eric Ten Hag in your presses? Stop sounding like Eric Ten Hag. That we are creating more chances, we are the team that creates more chances from open play and what? Dude, stop saying these things. And now the referee should have whistled, and Liverpool, we are not a team that our players go down easily, and who cares? Kwesi, a bit on the VVD bits. I just quickly watched the goal that we conceded again. And yes, I consider he should have probably tracked back better. But if a player sneaks behind him, it is the person that the player is in front of that should see that run. So maybe I can pardon him a bit, but still, if he's out of position, he's out of position because he won the first header and also went in for the second tackle because all the midfielders were just caught ball watching. I just watched it again and it was pathetic. Gakpo was on one side, Gravenberch on the other side, and I think there was a third person. Was it Soboslai or someone? When Virgil van Dijk goes in the air, wins the ball goes to a Manchester United player, I think it was Bruno Fernandes, and then the same guy that went for the air ball, drops and now takes 2 or 3 steps forward to tackle Bruno Fernandes again. And I'm asking myself, what are the midfielders doing in that situation? So he was drawn way out of position, and now he has to now run all the way back. So maybe on that bit out. That was just by the way. Back to Slot. I just don't get it. My God. I just don't get it. K-Mark was here the last show and said, if nothing at all, play all your stars. At least play all your stars. Then we know that, okay, I gave it a shot. And then they did not perform. You start a game and nobody even knows what we are doing anymore. Because I don't know whether it is that fixation on always starting your attack with Gravenberch, and now each team is now putting a player on Gravenberch, sometimes 2. And it's like we don't know what to do ever again. Side to side, and it is so boring, frustrating, and annoying that you can see all these little things. Just the press conference before the match, you say, oh, we concede, we should have to make, I think he granted another interview, said we have to make it difficult. If teams are making it difficult for us to score, or we are struggling to score, at least let's make it difficult for the opponent to score. And guess what we did? 62 seconds.
63.
The opponent score. 63. The opponent scores by just one ball to Ahmad, another ball through, goal. What are we doing?
It has been
like
Nee, before you finish, your mic is there's a noise coming. So before you finish, the goals that have been scored against Liverpool has been everything. It's 2 passes, and we are split wide open. The reason why I'm on Virgil because he's the captain. It seems to me he is very happy with whatever the manager is doing. You are the captain, and to make it even worse, you are the center back, the best center back on the planet, and you telling me you cannot sit there and talk to the manager and say, "Listen, the way you position your midfielders is getting us killed." The goal that they scored on us in 63 seconds is the same way Chelsea did it because somebody, McAllister reacted wrong, got there late, Caicedo dropped the shoulder, and the whole team was wide open. Same thing like yesterday. Virgil goes for a header. He crashes with McAllister, give him an elbow, and the ball is over his head. And then he's nowhere. Instead of telling people, hey, get here, get there, he's pointing like, what do you want Konate to do? Konate is already covering, I think it was number 7. Mount. If he leaves Mount, the ball is going to Mount. Now he's stuck in the middle. This is the reason why I get frustrated with Virgil, because you are the defender. It's not that your physical ability that we know that is great, but also his mental ability. He knows how to position people. This lethargic style of play where he's like, oh, we will come back. We will flip the switch. That is why I'm upset at him, because it keeps happening game after game. And when Virgil makes a mistakes, it's catastrophic. That's what I'm saying. If I'm going to be bashing Salah, because I know Salah is basically nothing right on the team. He's just a passenger. We need to look at our leader, because eventually the captain, you see the reason why people say that John Terry is a great captain is because as an a-hole that John Terry is, he will talk to the manager and say, brother, we're not playing like that. I'm not saying go ahead and challenge your manager all the time. But don't come into the media and start pointing out last season when you're talking about we need help. Oh, when we needed help, you did say we need help, right? Okay, then. Virgil, you need to step up. I'm sorry, whether it's outside the field or on the field. But you cannot be making mistakes and people are taking pictures of you and using you as a meme.
Because I think we are being too hard.
I'm harsh on everybody. Everybody's getting it.
Yes, what is he supposed to do? We play with 2 at the back.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to do.
We play with 2 at the back.
You are the captain. Tell the manager it's not working. Virgil,
the opposition play 3 attackers against our 2 defenders consistently. Like that's what
okay. I'm going to ask you guys a question. What's his name? My friend, my brother, K-Mac. When you go DJing and you go to a place and you say, hey, your electrical socket is going to burn my equipment. Do you go in and you plug your stuff in there? Are you going to take the risk and burn the whole place down? No, you're going to be like, hey, I'm not sure about this. I'll gladly give your money back.
The thing is, though, the thing is, I understand, like, he's a captain, but it genuinely looks like if you don't do what Arnie says, you don't play. Like, you don't play. Like Frimpong made a mistake against Crystal Palace, didn't he? Because he was the guy that ran forward and left Nketiah free. Frimpong's not played a game since. Like Florian Wirtz, for some reason, Arnie Slot seems to be believing everybody on Twitter now, and he's not even playing the guy. Like, Ekitike got the red card. Have we seen him since? Like this is the thing. Like, Arnie's ruling an iron fist in the wrong way. Like, rule your iron fist against the players who are playing badly, not against the players who've actually got a bit of form. Like, because Florian Wirtz has created more chances than anyone else in the Premier League. Him and Bruno Fernandes, by the way, haven't got an assist or a goal this season, but they created more chances than anyone else. Like, just the fact. Like, Frimpong came on and created more in that game than Salah did in the entire game in like 10 minutes.
This is what's funny. An Irishman and big up JK. You know that's funny? Frimpong did something so well, Gakpo didn't even know what to do with himself and headed the ball backwards.
That was a Gakpo miss, by the way. He's done that a lot.
Like, what Frimpong did was what we've been begging for Salah and Gakpo to do. at the beginning of all this season. Cross the ball to the big man in the middle. Let them fight for it. Strikers are not going to score 10 goals just because you give him 10 chances. But that pass, and the best chance that Issa got was from who? The center back.
Who should be stood there, though? Who should be stood there normally?
Brother.
Yeah, the number 9. The number 9 for
Bradley,
attacking.
I was saying earlier, Bradley did a very good run. And he looked left to cross the ball, and nobody was in the box. Gakpo literally gets the ball on the side, and he doesn't know what to do with himself. And the one thing that I'm bigging up Kirkers is Kirkers was forcing him to say, give me the ball. I'm not underlapping, I'm overlapping. Give me the ball. And he started giving him the ball a little bit more. But Irishman, JK, you guys go ahead, man. I'm cool. I'm cool, people. I'm cool. I'm not. Yes, I'm cool.
Because let me land.
What's up?
Let me land.
Okay,
You come in the middle.
Finish your point.
Anyway,
I'm cool.
Anyway, K-Mark, I think you addressed this one. The second balls is bad, like terrible. And there were so many instances that Konate will get the ball unchallenged, air ball. Nobody's challenging him. You head the ball to the opponent. I'm asking myself, dude, this is the highest level. Can't you see your players here and there? Can't you just head the ball to your player? He just heads the ball anyhow.
Can we
exactly. Chest the ball. At least chest the ball. Control the ball. Like,
not use their chest anymore. Like,
there's no one challenging him. He will just head the ball to a United player. And I'm asking myself, dude, at least control the ball. And it was repetitive. I was like, God, what are we doing? This is the game in which we had a bit of space. Why are you benching vets in this game? Why are you benching vets in this game? Because United play with two 10s who are close to our box and 2 central midfielders. This is the game that we have space in the midfield. And what does he do? Same old same. Same old same. There's no guile, there's no grit, nothing. Like we are playing like a training match. And I'm asking myself, dude, this is Manchester United, for God's sake. Slide someone. It takes Ahmad. Ahmad is sliding against Gakpo. And our players, nobody is putting in such a tackle in the game. What are we doing? And anytime we concede, our manager loses his head. What does he do? Ekitike, Gakpo, Salah, Isak, Viet, out of shape. Like throwing all your attackers, and there is no structure, there is no shape. Like, guess what? Maybe street football. Do whatever you like with the ball. How? How can we play like that? And anytime we probably equalize, and now the opponent now has to decide to attack us. Now we don't even have any form and no shape or whatever. Our players are all over the place. And the reason why we looked at we're playing, because United stopped playing football. They started just hooking the ball. Long ball, long ball, long ball to nobody. They didn't even have a striker there to even challenge. Just a long ball to our defenders. Goalkeeper even gets the ball, kick the ball to our goalkeeper. Because guess what? They have no intention of attacking us. The moment we equalize and now they decided to attack us, guess what? We are out of shape again. I've lost faith in this manager. Maybe he can turn it around, but as it stands now, I don't think he would.
RTV football wrote Man United's second goal. 3 United players lining up. They were
on the backside, and you guys
lining up to head the ball in.
Yes, we didn't have a United player.
3 United players all lining up to head the ball in. Not one Liverpool player was pressing the ball that came back in. The guy had time to stand there and go.
What was VVD at? What was VVD? And you guys want me to forgive VVD?
VVD was on the opposite side.
Doing what?
Marking no one. Konate was ahead of the ball, and Konate.
They got three big guys be in the back against Kirkers.
Like, I'm nowhere near it. It's well over my head, but I'm still going to try and jump just to make it look like I did something.
K-Mac, they left Kirkus by himself in the back, and then everybody's going to blame Kirkus like he did something wrong. What do you want him to do?
Genuinely, I really feel sorry for Kirkez. I really feel sorry for this guy. Like, 21-year-old kid got your dream move. It's his dream move, and he's just been rinsed. Like, just hang him out to dry. Like,
and even Ahmed or whatever his name is didn't Buemo. They did one-on-one. None of them beat him one-on-one. The reason why I keep saying that Virgil and even Konate play well because the ball kept going in the air and they are dominant in the air. We know it's rare that you're going to see somebody beating them two in the air. That's the only reason why everybody say, "Oh, Virgil play well." No, if the ball stayed on the ground, and guess what? They were not scared of Virgil. What did they do? They kept sending the ball to Buemo. Go ahead, tackle them. That's what I'm saying. Virgil needs to be brought in front of the class, and he needs to be questioned. 3 people behind you telling me you can't organize. Yes, we can blame the manager for his tactics, and we know it's wrong. Brother, you are the captain of the team during the game. You're the one who sees everything. Talk to your players. Hey, move around. Leadership is not about you looking pretty and defending strong. No, you got to organize people. You guys say the midfield is nowhere to be seen. If my midfield is not helping me, I'm losing my
What midfield? What midfield? Literally.
Irishman, go ahead, man. Because if I'm cool, I'm cool, Kim.
Island.
I'm cool. I'm not mad at all. Irishman, JK, man, how are you guys doing? Arteta era. Remember, we do not win the league in October or November. I'll remember this, and I want to see you in January too. Go ahead, Irishman.
Oh well, look, you guys have. I mean, you guys kind of. I mean, said it all. I mean, look, one thing I was the Virgil thing that pissed me off was he tried to clear the ball. He shanked it badly, and it hit Kirkez.
Oh my
and
God!
And he started bowling out Kirkez.
He started
blaming Kirkez for
it. He's concussed. They need to check concussion.
I mean, the first part of it, you know, K-Mac look, McAllister is shot. Right now, McAllister is shot. He was never quick in the first place. That was always the one thing he didn't have. Right now, it's just a total passenger. So just bring Jones in. And Salah needs to be dropped. And Salah needs to be dropped, not in the easy, Frankfurt away, like he dropped them for Gala. No, he needs to be dropped for Brentford. It needs to be dropped in the Premier League. You know, it's beyond a joke now. I mean, the guy is detrimental to the team at this. I mean, that attempt to finish yesterday, I don't know which was worse. Cody's miss was worse. I've been saying for a while now, I want to see something other than Cody Gakpo out on the left consistently. He could have made someone look silly yesterday, but if he didn't hit the post twice, but he did. He didn't finish. Hitting the post is a miss. But the two glaring options. But for me, I mean, everyone's been talking about the tactics. The one thing that I'm sitting there going is, where the fuck is the aggression? Where's the aggression here? Why are we playing this like it's a game against, your mates, and you're trying not to hurt anybody because they've got work in the morning? Where was Roy Keane? Where was Steven Gerrard just smashing in? Just put somebody in the stands. They're making you look stupid. They're making you look like mugs in front of everybody. Where was Bradley on Mbappe? Where was just a simple tone setter? Because we're just so we're such a pussy team. We're so easy to play through. We try and be aggressive and it doesn't work. There's no aggression in the front line. Zero. Forget about in the press or in the back or just even in the front line to just say, no, you're not going to have it easy today, lads. You might beat us, but you're not going to have it easy. How many times you have to put up with this game cannot be lost. 3 in a row, Man United at home, you cannot lose this game. And they were lucky not to be, could have been a 4-2 game. Could have been, but for me, the other than all the tactics and all that, just the utter lack. It was the same in the Everton game. I said, that was a PG Merseyside derby. Merseyside derbies used to be, an 18s movie. And that was a PG version. The 5-year-old could have watched it. No hard tackles. No tough shit. No roughhousing. No, let's get under. None of that shit. And it was the same yesterday. It was the old McAllister, maybe. I think would have been aggressive, but I don't think he has it in him at the moment. That to me causes just a main. It was like we were playing a training game. We didn't want to get injured because we got work tomorrow. Really, really disappointing on that level. I mean, everything else you guys said. No point me repeating your guys, but it just waiting for someone. I know just go through somebody, put somebody in the stands, take the card, get the crowd up. Crowd is dead.
Did
JK,
anyone
man.
get a yellow card?
Nope.
What can I
They
say,
got
bro?
2 yellow cards and then they got subbed them real
Like
fast.
most of the yellow cards we've had aren't really for fouls. They're for like dissent or
Kicking the ball away or something.
Like,
Yeah.
The first yellow, I think, was Diallo after 62 minutes.
You are right, Bri. We are literally, we are pussies. Like,
Yeah.
there's no
You're playing
aggression
like wimps.
anymore.
Like, where is the aggression in the team? Anywhere. There's nothing. Casado, one guy destroyed the whole team against Chelsea. One guy. Why? He had their aggression levels and that determination. We want to win this game. There's no determination in our team. Is Slot overtraining the team, overcomplicating football? I always say that some managers overcomplicate football, and I think Slot's doing that in the way he just runs the whole team. Look at our subs bench. It's all like them guys that haven't eaten for weeks. You know, look at their faces, man. That ain't a squad that's saying, you know what, everything's good at home, everything's sorted. That's not great. And I don't like the energy in the team as well. No, there's no direction. You know, yesterday's game was a bit of a joke for me. We allowed Man United to beat us at Anfield. Whew. It don't get worse than that.
Yeah, I mean, okay. Let me take the temperature out a little bit.
Well, this is what's going on in training.
In training, what they're doing?
Training, they're not fucking serious.
Whoever
they're
the
not serious,
the psychologist on the training
That was
part
the
needs to
day
get
before
fired.
the Man United game. Like, what do they think they
Good
were going
team
to do?
spirit.
Did they think they were just going to roll over and let them tickle their belly? Like if look, at the end of the day, we'd have lost last season's game if Maguire had scored that shot. Remember that shot he had that would have won them 3-2? Remember that?
Yeah.
Maguire spooned it over the bar from about 5 yards out. Like, they should have won last season. Like, it makes me sick. It makes me physically sick.
At this point, we need to go find Jay Sauce and I need to apologize. We need to go find Jay Sauce so I can apologize.
Yeah, that's about right.
Somebody needs to find me Jay Sauce and say, hey, Kwesi, say, I apologize. People, I want to take the heat off a little bit. Now, Mr. Slot is going to understand why Liverpool is the worst fan base to make them go left. Because have you guys seen that joke, the code that there's a noise in the background?
Oh, Coco, shush, Coco. Sorry, the dog is snoring.
Oh, the dog
is snoring. Sorry.
I don't know if you guys seen the interview by, I forgot the gentleman's name. He does quite a bit of like world-class interview. And my manager, or should I say my former manager, my uncle, Jurgen Klopp said if he's asked to come again.
Oh, Steve Bartlett, CEO.
Yeah, a high performance is a high performance.
The Man United fans. How's he getting an interview with Klopp? You could tell the world's fucked up. He's doing an interview with Klopp. Come on.
When there's smoke, when there is smoke, because Jurgen Klopp was like, I cannot just say I need a break for a year, go take a break and come back. That's impossible. Everything that Jurgen Klopp was saying tells me I have an unfinished business. I need to go back.
Oh, have you heard about Jurgen having lunch with FSG recently? Have you heard about that?
No.
Oh, okay.
I need to check out with my uncle. I need to call Uncle J. Why I wasn't invited to this lunch? Why?
K-Mac is back with the sauces again. K-Mac.
I wasn't told about this meeting. Why are they carrying me out? I need to call them. Listen, this interview can be taken. I want us to take the heat off the guys a little bit. We'll be back. I'm not Slot and VVD and Salah. I'm not done with you yet. But this interview, brother, I saw a little bit. I haven't seen the whole thing yet. And
2.5 hours long.
Up 3 hours, right?
It's 2.5. It's diary of the CEO. I'd
But
say,
when you
yeah,
listen-
but it's time stamped, so you can kind of
Yeah.
skip all the stuff if you don't.
But when you
it's
listen
only
to
long
it,
interview.
this is Jurgen Klopp saying, I needed a break. I was doing everything, which you choose to do everything. You had all the man them behind you, and you chose that I want everything. They gave it to you. Now you see why you should have never taken everything. Big ups to man them. Pops is in the
Quasi.
building.
Quasi, what's
Yes, sir.
hilarious is it's called Diary of a CEO. Jurgen
I
was
was-
our CEO.
Big up to Pops. I'm just saying,
He's literally telling you that's what he was doing.
and honestly, we
He
don't
was
know
doing
when
everything. He was the
we don't know
CEO.
when they did the interview. The fact that the interview is coming out right now. And then there's another thing that you guys need to look. Jamie Carragher, I see what you're doing. I saw what you said at the Sky Squad talking about it doesn't matter where you're from, you should come and hit the road. You know, people, if there's smoke, there's fire. Or where there's fire, there's smoke. However you say it. But I just say I'm just taking the heat off the guys a little bit, but we'll be back with the full court press. Jurgen Klopp having that interview coming out around this time. It's not by accident. And he said, I quote, I said when I leave here, I'm never coming back coaching any other team in England. And then the guy said, will you go back when they ask you? He said, yes. What do you guys make of that? If you haven't seen it, people, go watch it.
Did he say yes?
Yes.
He said maybe one day, I think is what he said.
Wait, to me, it's yes.
He said only Liverpool, and then he said,
Yeah, he said if Liverpool call,
what was it? I don't know. Like it was a weird word, right? But he didn't say he's coming back to Liverpool.
No, he didn't say he's coming back to Liverpool. He said if he was asked to come back to Liverpool, he said that's the only club I said, because he said that. He said that before he left.
Now, Michael Edwards isn't asking him.
You think so? You think now Michael Edwards has the knee pads the same way?
Asking him.
He probably will be bigger than Michael Edwards, so he wouldn't want to have it.
Can I ask you a question though? Can I ask everyone here on the panel a question? Just this is just like, I'm just saying this like just as a not as a joke, but just as like just put a thought on this. Yeah. What if Arnie was just a stopgap? What if he was just the guy that we were going to use as the bandage because he was really good at being able to like carry on normal tactics and keep the vibe at a club and be able to steady the ship? What if that's what he gets used for? Like, because he's not a big manager. He can't deal with big players because he never has in his life. And what if that is really what he's being used for? And he isn't the long-term option.
I see your Kung Fu Pops.
For a year. I'm not just saying this, just hypothetically, yeah. We have him for another year, and then we go and get the big guy, the next.
For a short-term manager, we've given him too much ammunition for a short-term manager.
Well, maybe it's not for. Maybe the money was not for.
Maybe the money wasn't for Arnie.
It was for. Remember?
But-
I'm sorry, but you've got to look at the players. The players have not been signed for his formation. Like, the players have not been signed for his tactics.
No, they've not worked, but I don't think they've
Not really any of
signed
them
for his
suit
formation.
what he wants.
In hindsight, it's easy for us to all conclude that, but I don't think the players they bought was not for his formation. I do not think
That's the part where I find it hard to believe, because Liverpool usually don't do that. They always work with the manager. But K-Mac makes a good point, because they gave him 3 years, right? They made him a coach, not a manager. So I see what he's saying. If you start to think about it, it becomes a conspiracy theory. But brother, they're talking about his new contract. He's in second year.
He's not getting.
I'm calling Edward and say, hold off on that contract.
Yeah, he's not getting.
Hold off on that contract. And right now, Liverpool don't lose. Is it going to be Jurgen Klopp? I don't know. Would I want Jurgen Klopp back? Probably not. Because guess what?
Usually not good.
Yes, that's what I'm saying, right? We did brought King Kenny back he gave us excitement, and then the following year it all went to. So we have the history of bringing people back, and it doesn't work. Sometimes it does for a little bit. I know that RTV was talking about me bringing Rafa, but I love Rafa, man. Rafa, I still think Rafa has some unfinished business on Liverpool, but that's just me.
The game has moved on.
The game, exactly. The game has moved on. Can we say the same thing for Jurgen Klopp?
Maybe.
Yeah.
The weird thing is, though, the last season, we only fell off in the last 10 games. Like, we were literally top at Christmas again. Like if it wasn't for the fall off against Crystal Palace and Everton, we could have won the league. Like, we genuinely could have won the league. And like, I've looked at this a lot, by the way. I thought about this quite a lot because I've been on Arnie Slot's case now for months. Like, maybe I'm the only YouTube content creator that's actually talked about this quite a lot over the last couple of months. But it genuinely feels like maybe if Jurgen just played Ryan Gravenberch in the DM, we might have actually done better and won the league. Like, it just looks like Jurgen was missing the legs. Like, and Gravenberch was probably the legs. Like, if he just moved the double pivot, we might have actually done more. Like, I don't know. Like, but and I can't really think of who would come in. But I've got to be honest, our next 5 games are all losable games. All of them. Like, we've got Eintracht Frankfurt away, who battered Galatasaray 5-1, by the way, who we got beat by. Okay. And Eintracht Frankfurt have scored about 50 goals this season already. They score goals. Okay. That's a problem for Liverpool. Then you've got Brentford away, who Brentford is not a great club to go against away. And we only won last season because of two Darwin Núñez goals in the last 90 minutes. Otherwise, we'd have lost that game. We seem to be forgetting some of these teams that we played against. Then we've got Crystal Palace in the Cup, who have done us twice. Same tactics, same manager, done us twice. Glasner also played well against Jurgen Klopp as well, by the way. So Glasner's actually proven against managers at Liverpool as well. Then you've got Aston Villa at home. Aston Villa have run three on the bounce away now, and they're a team that could win. Like, they played really well against us last season as well, so we could actually lose that game as well. And then you've got Real Madrid and Manchester City. Like, is it going to get any better? That's the question. And how long do we give him? Like, it's an honest question. Like, if we lose 5 Premier League games, that's 9 games you've lost. Like, and the games coming up are hard games. Like, they're hard. They're all hard games. We don't have any easy games in the Premier League right now. We seem to have one of the toughest runs in the first 10 games. Like, we do. Like Brentford away is tough. Aston Villa at home's tough. Manchester City away. I'm sorry, I don't see us beating Manchester City this season. I don't. Erling Haaland is gonna destroy us. They play long ball now, and Haaland's really good at long ball. Like, they're not even doing that tiki-taka stuff now. They're just like, yeah, sod it. We just smash it to Haaland. He'll win it, and he'll probably score. And they're creating 4 chances a game for him. Like it. I'm sorry, but it really is worrying.
The thing with this manager, and look at the thing that I think is frustrating a lot of people is he hasn't made any attempt to fix the problem. That is what is annoying people. You had 2 weeks. I'm not saying go on vacation, but you lost 3 on the bounce. Why are you going on vacation?
I didn't know he went on vacation. That's annoyed me even more now.
You see what I mean? It's like, brother, you are not taking this thing seriously unless you know something that we all don't know. And right now, it's going to get worse. You putting pressure on yourself, right? Anfield yesterday was no rocking for a game of that magnitude. So for me, I'm on the dark side. He's out until he wins the league. Then I change my mind.
But we're not giving him reasons to chant and cheer.
Like, this is not an overreaction. We literally won 5 of our first games. Yeah, we won 4 of them in the last 10 minutes of the game. And we'd conceded 2 goals in most of those games. So we were already ahead by 2 goals, and then the opposition had got back to a draw. Like, this isn't just like an overreaction. This is an ongoing thing all season. And it continued from last season. So this isn't us just going like, oh, you know what? We played really amazing football, but we've been unlucky. No, we played terrible football for 2025. Like, we have. I can't pick a game out where I'm like, you know what? We absolutely dominated. We battered them. We had millions of chances. Their goalkeeper got man of the match. We were unbelievable. They didn't get any chances. There's not many.
Kwasi, this manager is giving me Ten Hag vibes. He's giving me Ten Hag vibes.
That's why I'm on the dark side. I said I was going to give him 10 games. And right now, I can't even make it that far.
I say the next 5 games.
At this point, I'm calling Edwards. Hold off on that contract. Because at this point, we cannot afford. He needs to. This is the annoying part, right? If he was trying to change this and it's not working, then you'd be like, oh, he's trying. Maybe the players are not acclimatized to his. But the fact that he's going on the news and making excuses, blaming everybody except his formation, that is what is getting my head in. I would have been okay if we came back and I'd be like, okay, I see. Fine, you make whatever formation you line up, cool. But then I'm realizing that, wow, okay, these guys are playing differently. They're trying something new. 63 seconds. This brother is not on the field. He's on vacation still. They're still partying from last year. And the reason why I'm putting pressure on Salah and Virgil is you guys have been here before. You guys been here before. The new players, you could say the new players are feeling themselves. Okay, yeah, we are Liverpool. We just won the league. But you guys are the ones who are the players to tell them, hey, listen, y'all need to calm down. And this is a brand new league. This is a brand new season. You can't act like we won everything. Okay? We have to do it again. But no, Virgil and Salah are also
being set pieces, by the way, Christian.
They are all acting like they all never been here before. The manager is the glare picture of somebody who has never here before. That's exactly what he's doing. Excuses, talking too much. What's going on here? 450 million, and you telling me, oh, Liverpool players don't dive, so when they went down, the ref should have called them. What do you mean? Oh, Arteta has 60% of his goals as set pieces. Is it illegal? Nah, man. Right now, he's out until he wins the league. Then I'll eat the humble pie. Other than that, slot out. Go ahead, JK. He's already out. Irishman, what you saying, man?
Give him a chance. He's usually on mute for a minute. Are you there, JK? No, okay. Yeah, I mean, if we're asking should he be out? Look, the problem is you could be managing Cheltenham Town. You lose 4 games in a row, you're going to be under pressure. 4 straight defeats at any level it's bad. It's just straight up bad, you know. And when you've got a team like us, the whole kind of winning 5 in a row is what makes it more jarring. You know, if we come in and won our first game and then lost 4 in a row, we'd be like, okay, there's something really wrong here. Now there's obviously something wrong here, but it's like, okay, we were a winning machine straight at the start, and then it's like someone flicked the switch, and we went from that to not being able to. That's the confusing thing for me. The most confusing thing to me is, I'm not one of these tactical people that can look at a game and go, this is what's happening here and this is what they're doing there. But I know what I'm watching, and Liverpool don't look like they have a plan. it's you. No one can tell you. Cheers, K-Mac. No one can tell you what kind of football we're playing by looking at them. No one can say this is what they try and do, other than try and bait the press by building team or trying to drag teams out by building up slowly. Other than that, you can't say, oh, they do this and they do that, and they get, they play fast or they play through the middle, lots of quick. We just look like such a bits and pieces team where we did something like this over there for a minute, then we did something like that over there for a minute. Then we kind of stood around for a while. There's no connection. There's no real obvious to someone like me on the planet. Like, oh, you can watch most teams and you can see what they're trying to do. What their plan is. For us, I just thought hopefully maybe the idea was that what we were trying to do was a little bit overcomplicated and was taking time to click. So it looks very clunky at the start, but it's going to be super smooth when you get it all fine-tuned kind of thing. That hasn't happened yet. And I think when you now have a Virgil van Dijk being questioned, and rightly so, for his performance yesterday, little bits and pieces starting to creep in. He's 34 years old. He's not going to be imperious and unbeatable forever. Is this the season where the cracks start to show? This is the season for me where Salah, if you can get, like someone mentioned before, Salah is the kind of player that reacts well to being dropped. I don't know how many times he's been dropped, but something's got to happen there, because if there was another name on the back of his shirt putting in those performances, it wouldn't be on the pitch. I don't know what it is. Is it Salah? I don't think Chiesa has the fitness to just start playing game in, game out in the Premier League. Sabazai could do a job over there. Frimpong as well. I don't think Frimpong is the ideal candidate. I really don't know. But there's people got to be dropped, man. Starting with McAllister and then Mo. And I mean for proper games. Yeah, Mo, like I said, the name on the back of his shirt just isn't enough anymore. And when the drop off comes, when you're at that age, when you drop off, you drop off real quick. Like when you're like, if you're Usain Bolt, right, and you're doing whatever it is, 9.8, okay, you're doing 9.8, and then you get to 34 and you're still doing 9.8, and people go, oh my god, this guy he's phenomenal. And then he drops off, and by the time he's 35, he's doing 11. Do you know, the drop off is fucking big when it comes at this point in your career. It's not gradual. It's not like the Mo has 2 in 8. Mo has 2 goals in 8 games, Quasi. That is not most. That is the opposite of Mo fucking Salah. And one of those was a penalty, and the other was the 4th in the Bournemouth game when we went 3, and it was, I'm not saying it was a consolation goal.
It was.
But it was the 4th in a 4-2 and a penalty. Mo Salah this year, or Mo Salah, you give Mo Salah over his career, tell me what his average is over 8 games. It's got to be at least 4.
But see, this is the thing, though, Irishman.
Way off.
Mo Salah performance was bad last year, but it was painted on by the goals and assists he gave. And a lot of people, I myself was putting there, you want Mo out, you hate Mo, blah, blah. I'm like, no. His performance is affecting the rest of the team. And the fact that he's scoring all those goals is making Liverpool a one-man team. Today, this season, he can score, he can assist. And now we see how bad his performance is because he doesn't have the thing to paint it over anymore. That's this. What performance he's doing now is what he did last season. The game that he stood out last season, I believe, was City, and I think was it Chelsea, where he was like, wow, oh no, Newcastle, when he came off the bench. But right now, this manager, for like I said, whatever he's doing is not working, and he's not making any decision to change it. All he's doing is making excuses. I would have sat back and said, you know what, he's trying something, but he's not. He's making excuses. Talking about other people, talking about referees, talking about XGs and stats and all that kind of stuff. And the part that is annoying me is he is making Jamie Carragher right when Jamie Carragher told you right in your face, saying the new style you're playing, you will not create enough chances. your midfield is wide open, and your defense is exposed. Jamie told you in your face. He didn't write an op-ed. He didn't say it on a show on Sky Sports or on a YouTube channel, and it went viral. He said it right in your face, and the manager has made excuses upon excuses upon excuses upon excuses. That's why I'm saying I'm out. The only time I change my mind is if he wins a league, and even that one we will revisit because I'm not sure if he's gonna change. So at this point, I'm just sitting back and watching them. If they play well and we win a game, I'll be here. We won a game. But one game is not going to paint over the crack for me. Right? 450 million is for us to win the league and the Champions League, not just to win games. It's to win trophies.
He made two statements, and then those two statements disappointed me the more. And I was like, if anyone says this guy should be hooked up, I'm not going to even begrudge that person. First off, you make one statement, but I'll go to the other substitution. If you are supposed to hook Mo Salah off, and then we score a goal, that Mo Salah did not contribute to, and you decide that you've changed your mind, you are keeping Mo Salah on the pitch. One, you don't trust your own process. Then two, you don't know what you are doing. Because the game had gone on for almost 80 minutes. 78 minutes. Salah has not affected the game in any way, shape, or form. And we score a goal that Salah did not contribute. And for some reason, you think he will come good. And you change your mind, you wait on your substitution. That is one. At that point, I say, okay, this guy is not really sure of he doesn't even trust his own process or his own tactics. Two, you go again, have a presser. That's two press conferences in a row. And he talks about one thing he cannot fault his players is their work rate or work ethic. I'm saying, dude, are you mad? This work rate, you can't fault the players for this work rate. This is what you think they are giving it all. This is Liverpool, dude. We don't play like that with Jay Spearings. We do not play like that with Jovanovic and the rest.
I have a question, and I'm stealing this from Born and Red. What's the name? Is it Asim? Yeah. So he said, I would like to see the PowerPoint that Andy Slot showed to Verts and his family. Because if this is the PowerPoint he showed to them and the family say, yes, that's where we going, I'm questioning everybody. So that's the question. What PowerPoint did he show to Vert?
Yeah, like he's going to be benched in the big games. You know what I mean? Like, come on. Everton, Chelsea, and Man United, he hasn't started any of them games. He comes on the pitch yesterday, and he looked busy. Chiesa, another guy. All the guys, Frimpong, another guy. He's playing guys. He's putting guys on the bench. Ekatike, another guy. Come on, man.
And you know the funny thing, JK? When he brought in Ekatike and he kept Isak, I said, good for you. At first, I thought he subbed Salah. But then I'm like, what's Salah still doing in there? And then when he brings in Chiesa, he takes Isak up. I'm like, no, Isak needs to get that 90 minutes in his legs.
He just lost his head. That's what I'm saying.
I'm like,
he just lost his head.
Isak needs, yes, he's not playing well, but he is if we need somebody to play through the rust, is the striker. Because a striker just needs one goal and his mood flips like that.
It's ridiculous. The energy, trying too hard, Slot. He's trying too hard to portray an image. He's a top manager. At the end of the day,
he wants to be too cute, too clever. He wants to be too clever.
Too clever.
That's bad.
And have you noticed he's trying to be too clever, and at the same time he's not showing no cleverness? Because at the end of the day, where's our players in the team who are gonna what Brian was saying about going onto a pitch like a Gerrard and giving someone something? Where's the antics in our team that are going to show we've got a bit of a smart aleck on our team, like a McAllister or a Gravenberch or a Botzlai even, to go and put a tackle in and show the tempo of our team. We've got no one in the team to do that. It's
That's
slot
why I was
over.
losing my head when he was talking about work rates. That's why I was losing my head when he was talking about he can't fault them for work rates. What work rate?
Work rate wasting our work rate. So what's is running around like a headless chicken, and I feel sorry for him
And,
because I had to go
and
at
nobody
him
else
last
is
season.
doing that. Yes,
And
he's
no
on
one
his
else is
own.
doing
Like
it. He's on his
yeah.
own, bro. He's on his own, man. I can't believe I'm saying that. Sabot's like he's a lone ranger. You know, last season it hasn't been right. Check this out. We haven't been right since that week where we lost to Newcastle and PSG.
Yep.
We haven't been right since, and that's fucking worrying now. You know, I've said, you know what, I'm not going to say nothing,
But
leave it.
JK,
But
this
it's
is the
going
reason
on
why.
too long now.
In any half of a season, a team gets figured out. So you need to switch. There's been only two teams who have gone the whole season playing the same way, and that's Liverpool and Man City. That's the reason why we're going 98, 97, those type of seasons. In any season, the second half of the season, teams, in America, they call it playoff syndrome, where you could play the regular game certain way, and then when it comes to playoff, it's called playoff mentality. Team switch. It happened against Liverpool when Jurgen Klopp was there. We do the inversion. What happened? Aston Villa figures us out. We are not able to do anything anymore. Last season, people figure you out because that's where everybody is. You just do or die. The second half of the season is a do or die. That's why they keep telling you nobody wins the league until maybe April. Because between January and March, that's where teams are like, hey, I don't want to get relegated. Somebody's trying to make it to Europe. Everybody's fighting for dear life, holding on to dear life. And he is still doing the same thing. And like you guys say, he's been too cute. He's been too smart.
And the thing was, last season, what happened was, first off, okay, he used to work it out what we're going to do in the second half. And second half, we smashed teams. Thing is, we're not even doing that this season. Where first half, we're giving them, the opposition, a little bit of a taste. And second half, we deal with them. We're not even fucking doing that no more.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, it's just play simple football. And the most exciting football we've seen yesterday, where he's talking about it was exciting. It was the last 10, 15 minutes when he brought all the attackers in and the ball just kept going straight and everybody was excited because we wanted to.
We scored a goal. We scored a goal and we thought, okay, let's go and win this game now, 2-3-1 now. And I thought, yeah, that's what we're going to do. And what do we do? Have you noticed? We always give a free kick or a corner and then
they go. And that's why
the fucking goal comes.
JK,
there you go.
That's why I blame VVD. Because that's the point where VVD needs to step up and say, guys, we coming to that point where anything can happen. This is football. Don't tell me Pep Guardiola, when he won 6 trophies on a bounce, the next season, he lost to a promoted team called Hercules. Anything can happen in football. And the fact that VVD and Salah cannot get the people together and say, hey, this is where the champions mentality kicks in. Calm down. Let's win this game. If we're going to lose, let's lose it off something spectacular. But guess what? Against Crystal Palace, against everybody that we've drawn 1-1, Chelsea, last minute.
It's 3 losses in 8 Premier League games. 3 losses in 8 Premier, like 3 in 8. How? At this rate, we are going to lose almost 15 to 18 games in the season.
Thank you,
3 in 8.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Second half, you need to switch. We got found out, switch. The thing is, we were so consistent the first half of the season that when we were talking,
we had a point in the back. Yeah, we had a point in the back already. So
I'm gonna get Gordon Ramsay in, bro, because when you're giving that many special ingredients in the way Slaughterhouse, look at the ingredients he's got. He's got eyes, look, he's got words. And words means in German, words means spicing up. Like it means spicing up a dish. Words means it's
and guess what? JK
herbs.
Jurgen Klopp again is saying people gonna eat their words when it comes to words. So I'm just saying there's a little bit of smoke. It's when you
I know what you mean.
when there's the air is so fresh and then there's some smoke, you like, is somebody burning something? That's what I'm feeling. I'm not saying I don't have any preview. I don't know anything. Something is being cooked. Something is being cooked. I'm not saying Jurgen Klopp,
bro. I can't say nothing else. Like if Klopp yesterday was the boss, imagine yesterday Klopp just came in for one game and he was the manager yesterday. We'd be celebrating today. I'm not saying nothing
Yes. On that game alone, yeah. On that game
Just
alone,
that
yeah.
game alone. Why? Because Klopp knows what to say to the players before the game starts. Hey lads, it's fucking Man United today.
The passion,
I
yeah.
don't
You
think
see
Klopp-
the passion.
yeah,
You can see the
in the
passion.
players.
It's
We gotta win
Manchester
this.
United. The manager
what I
does
mean?
not need to tell the players. It's Manchester
In the field.
United.
Yeah.
That's why
Exactly.
last season everybody was on Curtis and Trent behind when
Back.
they didn't play well.
Yeah, I
at
remember you
Anfield.
said that last week. Yeah,
You see what I mean?
I remember you
There are
said that.
certain
Yeah,
games you don't need to be like, oh, manager needs to tell you something. Players, captain.
Yes, Kausa. You know
It's
them. You know
culture.
the rivalry. You know the.
You know that. Yeah.
You see
You
what
know
I mean?
what team, what picture you're looking for first when the pictures come
like,
out. You know which
Sometimes
game you're
even
looking at.
sometimes
I'm
even
looking at Man
tactics go. Sometimes tactics even go out of the window.
Irishman,
Yeah.
do you think we still? I mentioned this thing a while back, guys. Do you think we need a leader in the midfield? Because there's nobody is leading anything.
I'm bringing Henderson back, bro. Like we're missing
I'll
Henderson
bring him
right
back.
now in that midfield. I'm fucking bringing Henderson back. 'Cause
Bring
we're missing
Stevie
that
Nobody's
G.
guy.
calling anybody out. No one is calling anybody out. No one is pulling anybody in position. No one is
Nothing.
shouting at anybody. Like nothing.
That's
Now
what
you see.
Henderson did.
Now you see why I'm mad at VVD. Now you see why I'm mad at VVD. He is the captain, and to make it worse, he's a center back. He sees everything. He sees everything.
And the only time he actually seems to be talking is when the mistake is from him.
Exactly.
That's even annoying.
Thank you. Now you on my side. Irishman, we got about a little bit minutes, man. People, please hit the like button. I didn't want to be. Let's get to 600. We are one away. Big up to all of you guys,
cool.
man. Big up to the Bejan Red family. They are in the building. I see Pops, Ganga Deep,
That's
always a member. Hey, Ganga Deep. Get me on X so that I can send you the link next time, right? But on Saturdays we do the call-in show, and then you could come in at any time. But add me on your X, and then I'll send the link when we come on. Irishman, do you want to say anything to get us out of here, man? Because right now I'm cool. Yesterday I was losing my mind. Today I'm real cool. I don't want to keep beating on a dead horse. Right now the manager, I'm on the dark side. He needs to go. For me to change my mind, he needs to win the league. 1 or 2 games winning, it's not going to make me, it's just going to give me that little small high, but that's it. But I need the league for me to change my mind, or the Champions League.
Oh, well, I was going to ask that. Would the Champions League do you? Yeah, look, it's about it's the lowest, league champions. You don't expect to lose 4 in a row and get bet by Man United at home.
Mm-hmm.
It's a low moment. It really is, but it's football. What you do, you go again. There's always another game. That's really all right now we can do. I'm not sacking him tomorrow because you're just not giving it. I mean, where are you going to get someone? What do you do right off the season because you're bringing in a new guy? But it's like I said, you lose 4 games in a row at any level, the heat is going to be on. To do it at this level, the heat is on Supermax. So he's got 2 very winnable games. People said are under losable, Frankfurt and Brentford, yeah, but got to win them, man. You just got to start again. But the questions are quasi, man. I don't see what he's trying to do. If I knew what he was trying to do, I could
then
say,
I'll give
this is
him.
what he's
Thank
trying
you,
to do.
Irishman.
Well,
Thank you. That's
right
all
now,
I'm saying.
I've nothing to hang my hat on with this guy.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've nothing to hang my hat on with what he's trying to do.
Man, can you imagine this? This would have been so funny. This would have been hilarious if Liverpool let this manager go and go get Glasner.
No, to 3 at the back.
We are a reinforced defending champions for God's sake.
But Irishman,
And
thank
we
you
are
for saying it the way you
playing
said
like
it,
this.
because that's exactly how I feel. If he was doing something for me to say, okay, he's trying, you could see it's just we need that one bump and then it'll kick in, I would have said cool. But the fact that I don't know what you're doing and you're making excuses after excuses, going on the media, blaming everybody except yourself, he's out for me. For me,
Because I didn't want to believe this Dutch stubbornness thing, but now I think he's getting me sold on. This whole agenda going about Dutch stubbornness, Dutch managers and how stubborn they are.
Yeah.
I didn't want to believe it for him, but now I'm beginning to. Maybe there's some truth in that.
Anyway,
To me,
people,
bro, I'm gonna tell Slot to watch that film Beverly Hills Cop because that song by Glenn Fry. Brian said the heat is on, brother.
The
And
heat
for
is on,
me,
yeah. And that's
heat
one of
is
my
on,
favorite
man.
songs.
I love that song.
Anyway, people, thank you so much for joining us, man. I appreciate you guys.
Peace, people.
We're gonna get out of here. And also thank you for all you people who send me those kind words, X on YouTube. And I appreciate all of you guys, man. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, Liverpool, we still support the team. Manager out, VVD Salah slot out. I'm done. I'm a champion, damn it. Make me believe, you know. How you gonna bring me from believer to doubter? That's unprecedented, man. Do I want club back? I don't know. Honestly, no, right now. But we move. Big up to Mandem, man. I appreciate all of you guys. Yeah, man. Please get the likes up. Get the likes up. We need one more to get 600. So get us to 600 before this show ends. Get us to 600.
That'd be cool.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you guys. Peace.
Peace, people.